Greetings and good evening and peace. Yes, I am back once again, and thank you for tuning in to my Aisha Speaks Jade Facebook podcast platform, where, who am I? None other than Aisha, also known as Jade, making sure, as always, that you put that RESPECT on it. So I am doing another makeup live audio. As always, I love to bring inspirational, motivational, and transparent information, as well as being transparent myself. I am the hashtag researcher, where I love doing a lot of research and bringing some valuable content, as well as sharing my own personal experience. Okay, and I touch base on a lot of different things, from business related to mental health to anything where we can get past our dark days or challenges to better days and successful days. So, this next conversation that I'm going to have with you, will be on 10 powerful habits that will help you become the best version of yourself. Excuse me. It's always crazy if you have a cold or allergies. You can be pretty okay during the day, but once it starts getting towards the evening time, things seem to change up. I'm more congested right now because I did not sound this earlier. I was still congested, but I didn't sound like this. I can't really explain it, but the later that it gets in the evening, the more congested I am, the more stuffy I am, and it's just weird. So really just bear with me. Very high pollen count here in Atlanta. The pollen typically has not bothered me in a very long time, but wow, as Mother Nature calls, I'm working it out. So again, we all want to be the best self that we can be. And I always say that just be the best self you can be, or the best version of you can be. So that's what I want to talk about. 10 powerful habits that will help you become the best version of yourself. So let's just dive right into it. And this can be whomever, whether it's a personal experience, professional experience. It's you can incorporate it all. That's how I see it. So the first thing would be, every morning make a list of 3 most important things you have to do for the day that will make the largest impact. Okay? Make a list of the 3 most important things you have to do for the day that will make the largest impact. Okay, so with that being said, this helps to cut out the noise and forces you to prioritize. And a lot of times we don't prioritize. For those that do, kudos to you. Please continue to do that. Share how you can do that also in my comment box. But for those that may not do that, this may be something that can force you to prioritize. So it can be anything on your list, such as training, attending meetings. If you're a writer, writing. It could be whatever that's geared towards you. And you have to complete them. Okay? So put hashtag priorities. You have to write 3 things that will make the largest impact, which will force you to prioritize, and you have to complete them. So make sure in the comment box, put hashtag priorities. The next would be, use the 10 years list. Use the 10 years list. So when you run into tough situations, oftentimes it will seem like a disaster, right? I'm sure that we all can, relate to that, when you run into those tough situations. So, when you do run into those tough situations, instead of panicking, ask yourself, Will this matter in 10 days, 10 months, 10 years, right? Will it? Will it really matter? Chances are it won't. So don't sweat the small stuff and keep your eye on the big picture. So that's the 10-year list. Okay? Using that 10 years test, again, when you're running into those tough challenges or tough situations, instead of what we tend to do, a lot of us, panic, right? Ask yourself that question. Will this matter in 10 days, 10 months, or 10 years? And again, chances are it won't. The next is learn one new thing a day. Well, it could be a list of new habits, a new language, a skill, or insight. Push yourself to grow every single day, right? The impact becomes dramatic over time. So if you improve just a little bit every single day, think of how that effect compounds over a year. And with that, that impact becomes dramatic over time. So we have to learn how to push ourselves to become uncomfortable. Next is watch a thought leader on YouTube every week. You can just kind of Google in the YouTube search box a thought leader, okay? Or you can listen to a podcast. You can search or Google a thought leader, right? But watch a thought leader on YouTube every week. You can also read every day to learn. If you're a reader, if you're an avid reader. For myself, I do like to read. I won't say I love to read, but I do like to read. But I'm more so a visual person, like a YouTube or a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So either one of those are good. So watching a thought leader, they do discuss like learnings and insights. So you can also hashtag get inspired. So let's see if what I want to make as far as a recommendation will come up. Okay, so a recommendation was Prince E, right? Prince E or Prince EA. And I haven't heard him in a while, but he is really good. And so one of the suggestions as far as YouTube to listen to him was everybody dies, but not everybody lives. This is something that came out back in 2016. So I want to just kind of play this, and hopefully you guys will hear it again. It's from YouTube, and it is a recommendation, and it's from Prince E, and it's called Everybody Dies, but Not Everybody Wins. Okay? So make sure you try to listen to this.
It is not death most people are afraid of. It is getting to the end of life only to realize that you never truly lived. There was a study done, a hospital study, on 100 elderly people facing death close to their last breath. They were asked to reflect about their life's biggest regret. Nearly all of them said they regretted not the things they did, but the things they didn't do. The risks they never took, the dreams they didn't pursue. I ask you, will your last words be, if only I hit, hey, you, wake up, Why do you exist? Life is not meant to simply work, wait for the weekend, and pay rent. No, I don't know much, but I know this. Every person on this earth has a gift. And I apologize to the black community, but I can no longer pretend. Martin Luther King, that man never had a dream. That dream had him. See, people don't choose dreams. Dreams choose them. So the question I'm getting to is, do you have the courage to grab the dream that picked you, that befits you and grips you? Or will you let it get away and slip through? You know, I learned a fact about airplanes the other day. Now, this was so surprising, see. I was talking to a pilot, and he told me that many of his passengers think planes are dangerous to fly in. But he said, actually, it is a lot more dangerous for a plane to stay on the ground. I said, what? Like, how does that sound? Well, he said because on the ground, the plane starts to rust, malfunction, and wear much faster than it ever would if it was in the air. As I walked away, I thought, yeah, makes total sense. Because planes were built to live in the skies. And every person was built to live out the dream they have inside. So it is perhaps the saddest loss to live a life on the ground without ever taking off. See, most of us are afraid of the thief that comes in the night to steal all of our things. But there's a thief in your mind who is after your dreams. His name is Doubt. If you see him, call the cops and keep him away from the kids. Cause he is wanted for murder, for he has killed more dreams than failure ever did. He wears many disguises, and like a virus will leave you blinded, divided, and turn you into a kinda. See, kinda is lethal. You know what kinda is. It's a lot of kinda people. You kinda want a career change. You kinda want to get straight A's. You kinda want to get in shape. Simple math, no numbers to crunch. If you kinda want something, then you will kinda get the results you want. What is your dream? What ignites that spark? You can't kinda want that. You gotta want it with every part of your whole heart. Will you struggle? Yeah, you will struggle. No way around it. You will fall many times, but who's counting? Just remember, there's no such thing as a smooth mountain. If you want to make it to the top, then there are sharp ridges that must be stepped over. There will be times you get stressed and things you get depressed over, but let me tell you something. Steven Spielberg was rejected from film school 3 times, but he kept going. The television execs fired Oprah, said she wasn't fit for TV, but she kept going. Critics told Beyonce that she couldn't sing, she went through depression, but she kept going. Struggle and criticisms are prerequisites for greatness. That is the law of this universe, and no one escapes it. Because pain is life, but you can choose what type. Either the pain on the road to success, or the pain of being haunted with regret. You want my advice? Don't think twice. We have been given a gift that we call life, so don't blow it. You are not defined by your past. Instead, you are born anew in each moment. So own it now. Sometimes you gotta leap and grow your wings on the way down. You better get the shot off before the clock runs out, cause ain't no overtime in life, no do-over. And I know I sound like I'm preaching or speaking with force, but if you don't use your gift, then you sell not only yourself, but the whole world short. So what invention do you have buried in your mind? What idea, what cure, what skill do you have inside to bring out to this universe? Uni meaning one, verse meaning song. You have a part to play in this song. So grab that microphone and be brave. Sing your heart out on life's stage. You cannot go back and make a brand new beginning, but you can start now and make a brand new ending.
Was that not ever so freaking cool? I truly hope that you guys heard Prince E. Okay? Again, it is entitled Everybody Dies, but Not Everybody Lives. And that was a recommendation on YouTube as far as a thought leader. I mean, that was cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so that was watch a thought leader on YouTube every week. Challenge yourself to watch a thought leader or someone positive, motivational, inspirational. Hell, you can just listen to me as well. I am creating a list of thought leaders, motivational, inspirational individuals, from celebrities to just everyday people like you and myself to create a list, okay? Because I am at a place and a space in my life, and I know, certainly know, as well as a lot of us know, that we're going to be faced with different challenges, but we don't have to choose to stay down. We can get ourselves up and dust ourselves off and keep going, or do a do-over. Like, we can do that. So I just hopefully wanted you to hear that. The next is, and I hope to put I'm going to do my best to put his information in my comment box so that you can watch it for yourself and subscribe to him. I'm all about positivity and just, motivational things like that. I hope to put that in my comment box. Okay, so next is batch, BATCH, batch your emails. It's easy to get distracted as 1,000 emails hit your inbox throughout the day. Instead of checking each one as it comes in, batch it and check the batch every 3 hours if you can. Usually, if it's something urgent, someone will G-chat, which is G and then chat. G-chat, Slack, Skype, text, or call you. Okay? Next is drink a green smoothie every day. How unique is that? Or different? Why not? I love stepping out the box. I love being unique. I love being weird. I love being a nerd. I just love being authentically me. So it's quick, easy, and also healthy for you. And we want to practice being more healthy, whether you eat meat or not. Who wants to chew vegetables for hours during breakfast? Right? So a lot of us are not vegan. We can't chew veggies and things like that. So why don't we just put those things in a blender? Okay? There is such an awesome way to get a lot of your vegetables and fruit servings every day. Get a blender. It doesn't cost that much. You don't have to buy the most expensive right now if your pocket does not allow it. Okay, so we can take it on the go with us and things of that. So a tip is freeze your fruits and veggies so they last longer. Plus, it gives your smoothie a nice texture, especially if you add bananas. So if you're a person who likes bananas or open to having bananas in your smoothie, to incorporate that, do so. If you're not a banana person, that's okay. You still can get all the vegetables and fruits and minerals in your smoothie. Next is workout in the morning, which is the best time to work out. Get your workout on, running, exercise, cardio, do whatever you need to do. It's so simple, but it's so effective. Your energy will be much better, or the rest of the day, and your health will be better for it. So you work out in the morning, you're energized, you're pumped up, you're feeling good about yourself, physical, mental, spiritual, in every way. Okay, so you can do some circuit training, you can do some running, some walking. Okay, you're not perfect at it. You can do little baby steps at a time. So, speaking of good morning habits, which a lot of us, we can say it real easy, but we don't practice it, which is practice gratitude. What are you grateful for? Every morning or night, or every morning and every night, right? Tell yourself 3 things that you're grateful for that day. It will make you feel so much more happier. And I have to catch myself, right? I say to myself, it doesn't have to be the most theatrical thing. Just 3 things that you're grateful for every day, right? It will make you feel much happier. Another way to do it is to write it on post it and put it into a mason jar. So anytime you're feeling down or stuck, just take out one of the post-it notes and read it. Okay? It can be called the jar of awesomeness, right? So you can be very creative on a great free budget. It doesn't have to cost a lot, right? 3 things that you're grateful for every day. Build a feel-good crew. Spend time with friends and family that lift you up and inspire you to live the best life possible. I say that all the time. Be around people that lift you up. You guys can lift each other up. Hey, sometimes family can be a trigger for people. So get around those positive people, right? Those positive people, those motivational people that can lift you up. Have someone negative in your life? Don't spend time with them. You just don't give it a lot of thought on if I should spend time. No, remove yourself. Even if it is family, even if it is a friend. Sometimes you have to think more about yourself, right? So you have to remove yourself from them, because if they're harming you with all that negativity, you're going to begin to incorporate that into your mind, and you're going to start believing it. You don't want that. So don't spend time with them. Get that toxicity out of your life. Be around people that bring out the best in you and help you shine. And lastly, have a bias towards experimenting. And so a lot of times we don't know what the right answer is. What's the best way to find out? Experiment. Get uncomfortable with it. Test your ideas and have a bias towards taking actions to find out what will work. Okay? So, when in doubt, have a bias towards action and experimentation. So here's the good news. You don't have to go through all the failed experiments. You don't have to go through it on your own. Having a great support system is key. Staying away or removing yourself from negativity and that toxic is key. So thank you guys so much. This was just great and awesome. And again, I hope that you heard that video from YouTube. Again, if not, I'm going to hopefully be able to put that in my comment box. Thank you guys for those who listen live. Thank you for those who are going to listen to the replay shortly after this. Please join my Facebook platforms or my social media platforms, which of course I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. You can find me on all of them at Aisha Speaks Jade. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and my YouTube channel. Which you can go to my YouTube channel and do what? Hit that cute little thumbnail so that you can subscribe to my channel. And hit that notification bell to stay in the loop. All right? Make sure self-care, self-love, self-respect, know your self-worth and your value. Like Nike, just do it. You have the choice to either lift and rise yourself up or stay down and stuck. It is your choice. With that being said, continue to enjoy the day wherever you are at, locally or globally. And I hope to come back this evening and give you some other good content. With that being said, Ashe, Namaste, and peace and blessings be upon you all.